So a couple videos back, I admitted that I failed in 2024. There's actually a few things that I really f***ed up. There were goals that I gave up on, promises I made to myself that fell through. And let's be real, bro. All of us f*** up. None of us had a perfect year. And I know right now at the beginning of the year that everybody is yelling at you. Lock in, set bigger goals, stop making excuses, make this your best year yet. But let's be honest with ourselves. How did that work out for you last year? In fact, I'm curious to know, what is one part of your life that still has not changed, and when you think about it, it just pisses you off? You know, maybe there's still no women in your life, or you're still working a job that doesn't pay you much and you're financially strapped. Whatever it is for you, I want you to drop a comment below right now. The problem is that nobody is keeping it real with you right now. Everyone's just capitalizing on this new year, new you hype train and giving the same basic old repetitive advice that you've heard a million times. And that's why in this video, I want to do something different. I want to break down 5 simple systems that have allowed me to reach roughly 80% of my goals over the last 5 years. Because unlike habits or goals, which sound nice, effective systems can actually be relied upon to create consistent results, even when you don't have the motivation. For example, research finds that 70 to 80% of men who systemize their workouts and track their lifts see faster progress than the guys who just go to the gym. And let's be real, if you actually want to be jacked in time for summer, then your gym system needs to be active already. And the best system for getting jacked as fast as possible is the new version 3.0 update that just went live in the Beastly app. It all starts with a 60-second body assessment where the app will analyze your current situation and intelligently build out an optimal plan for you. Then you'll load into the dashboard where I can instantly see and track all of my daily goals. And when I hit the gym, I don't have to think about anything. Beastly guides me step by step, automatically applying proven science and recommending the optimal weight and reps for each exercise. I just show up and then see the results come in. Beastly also prompts me for a weekly check-in to log my body weight and take a quick progress photo so I can easily track my gains. And tracking macros is no longer complicated or stressful. Instantly scan barcodes, re-add commonly eaten foods, or just snap a photo and let AI track the macros for you. And with the smartest analytics in the game, I can even see which muscles are currently growing based on my performance in the gym, and that makes it easy for me to keep pushing and stay consistent. All of that in one simple app. And this week only, you can join the Beastly app for 60% off, which is an insane offer we've never done before. And if you join today, you're gonna get a free 7-day trial so you can explore the entire app risk-free. Just click that first link in description to download the Beastly app and start making gains today. Do not hesitate. At the end of this week, that offer expires. System number 1, create a fail log. So I definitely used to hide from failure because I didn't want that confirmation that, see, I knew it, that girl's not into me. Or, you know, see, I knew it, I'm not capable of starting my own business. It was easier just not to try and to feel like I'm not a loser. I just haven't tried yet. And maybe that's your mindset right now. You know, it's easier to play it safe and not take any of these unnecessary risks. Or maybe you're like me and you've already experienced a lot of failure in your life. You know, I've been rejected by countless women.
¿Quieres hacer algo luego esta semana?
I've tried countless different business ideas that lost me money. Maybe you're already taking risks. But even now, I fucking hate it when I fail and I mess something up. When we fail, it's just painful. And then we keep beating ourselves up and, you know, I should have approached that girl earlier. I can't believe I sent that stupid text. And that's why I created a new system for myself. I call it my fail log. And now every time I fail, I quickly write down what happens, why it happens, and what I'll do differently next time to avoid making the same screw up. And then I'll review this every few weeks to make sure that I'm actually internalizing these lessons and also seeing if I can spot any patterns that I keep fucking up. If you're still hiding from failure, this is gonna be a game changer for you because it actually will trick your mind into chasing failure, because you know that the faster that you fill up this log with new failures, that means the faster you're growing into a confident man who's able to take risks. Like, you'll actually start feeling these dopamine releases as you're writing your next failure in there. And even if you're already taking risks, this still allows me to more quickly and calmly accept a loss and grow from it rather than beating myself up. System number 2, design a pain plan. So I think we can all agree that life is painful. It's always been painful. It's always gonna be painful. And you basically get two choices. You can either hide from the pain or you can face the pain head on. Now, can you tell me what happens when you hide from the pain? For me, back when I was hiding from women, it kept me feeling very low confidence, low status, and it basically made me feel afraid in every other area of my life as well. But let's be real. You already know this. And I already knew this back then when I was hiding from women. So why did I keep doing it even though I knew it was sabotaging my own life? Well, I guess it's just simple human nature to hide from painful things. We want pleasure, we don't want pain. Now, the only way I was able to break past this immature, weak stage of my life was to turn facing pain into a system rather than consistently relying on, I hope that I'll be confident when the moment arises and then I'll be able to approach her or to take that risk. It's not gonna work, bro. It never works. You need a system. So the way the pain plan works is that you identify one activity you can do every single week that forces you to feel pain, and then you make that a non-negotiable. So for me, it was starting my days with a cold shower and facing that unpleasant, uncomfortable experience first thing in the day, and then also starting a conversation with one girl I don't know every single day. Even if it's just saying hello at the grocery store. Maybe those work for you, but maybe you prefer to go out for a long, painful run without any music in your ears, or there's some public speaking you can do each week. Whatever you decide, the important part is that it becomes a non-negotiable and it happens no matter what. Unless I'm in the hospital bed, I'm gonna be in that cold shower every morning. And thank God I found the strength to do this, because this is what allows me to willingly face discomfort. And that's what built this unshakable confidence I have in myself. That is what got me the women, the money, and this lifestyle. If you actually develop this, it will become your unfair advantage that gets you ahead of other men. I fucking guarantee you, bro. After I awkwardly and cringily approached hundreds and hundreds of women and got rejected countless times, well, all of a sudden, it started to feel normal for me. And then I was actually comfortable doing it. And then I also was starting to look for other risks I could take in my life because I knew I could handle the pain. System number 3, define your weekly non-negotiables. So you want to know something that nobody else is going to tell you? Your goals do not mean shit, bro. And neither do your habits. They don't mean shit. And I know that right now everybody's telling you the opposite, that you need to set your 2025 goals and commit to your daily habits. But where did that get you last year, bro? Man, I was consuming self-improvement content for years before I actually changed my life. And back then I was focused on my goals and my habits. But nothing fucking changed in my life until I forgot my goals and my habits and I started to focus instead on my weekly non-negotiables. Because look, you can have a bad day and slip up. Everybody has bad days. I had a shitty day yesterday, but there's no excuse to having a bad week. And I know that if I'm making good weekly progress, well, guess what? There's 52 weeks in a year, and that's just gonna stack up quick. For example, rather than having the massive goal of reaching 1 million subscribers on this YouTube channel, I created a weekly non-negotiable that I had to upload 2 high-quality videos every single week. And guess what? That was achievable. I know I can do 2 uploads per week. I don't have to be stressed out that I'm not gonna reach these 1 million subscribers, man. And by staying focused on just doing the work, well, guess what? I hit 1 million subscribers in 3 years. I always wanted a loving girlfriend I could come home to. And I used to focus on that and visualize having this awesome girlfriend. And guess what? It just made me feel more lonely and hopeless and simpy piece of shit. That doesn't even make sense grammatically, but you know what I'm saying. But then I created the weekly non-negotiable of starting a conversation with 1 girl per day and setting up 1 date per week on a dating app. And guess what? That was realistic. It was achievable. I had a bunch of hookups and then I found an awesome, loving girlfriend after a couple of failed relationships who's now my wife. It's the same thing with your body. Stop focusing on, oh man, I wish I had a 6-pack, and just load up a plan in the Beastly app and knock out the workouts each week. The app is gonna take care of the rest. You're gonna get jacked. So, what will your weekly non-negotiables be to start the year? Comment one of them and be specific. Comment one of them below. System number 4, create a quarterly war plan. So despite everything that I said in this video, I know you probably have some goals for this year. You want to get an attractive girlfriend, you want to have a jacked body by summertime, and you want to be making 10K per month from your own business, right? And guess what? That is why you're going to fail. Guaranteed. It's the same reason that my supplement company failed and I had to shut it down, because I was trying to build this business while simultaneously building other brands and this YouTube channel, and then everything suffered, bro. The other businesses suffered. My relationship with my wife suffered. My physique and my gym routine suffered. When you try to do too many things all at once, you're gonna fail at all of them. So here's my challenge for you. I want you to take the year of 2025, divide it into 4 quarters, and set one singular focus for each quarter. My suggestion would be that quarter 1 is your body. You get on a proven plan and you lock in at the gym and make sure you see those results. Quarter 2, your dating life. Get solid photos taken of yourself and start going on 1 date per week and make that the focus. Quarter 3, now it's time to learn a new skill that can make you money and you can build a business off of. And then quarter 4, it's time to build the business and start actually reaching out to different clients and making some money. You see what I did there, bro? When you approach it like this, you build assets that you get to utilize in future quarters. So quarter 1, you got jacked. Now when you're working on your dating life, it's gonna be easier to get hotter girls because you're jacked. And then when you get to quarter 3, you're already gonna have a rotation or a girlfriend, so no longer do you have the distractions of chasing women while you start to lock in on the business. Not to mention that when you break the year up into these smaller chunks, it creates urgency. You know what you need to work on, and it prevents procrastination. So my question for you is, what is your quarter 1 war plan looking like? System number 5, eliminate your weakest link. So my business mentor, who, if you join Beast Nation, you actually get direct access to him yourself. But among the many different lessons that he told me, there was one that really sticks out. He told me, David, every week you have to sit down on Sunday and do a weekly review reflecting on the week that just passed. And there's 4 questions that are part of this review, but for this video, I just want to focus on one of these questions. Ready, bro? The question is, what is the one biggest waste or distraction in my life that, if removed, would have the biggest positive impact on my progress going forward? This is so powerful because normally we get obsessed with adding more things, new habits, new goals, new widgets, new computers. And what happens? It just starts to complicate our life and create more distractions. Like, think about it. The government has to be the worst run agency or company in the entire world, and this is why. They're constantly just adding new departments and new jobs, and none of it fucking works. It's all fucking broken. But by doing this, I've been able to actually optimize my life and become a lot more, not just effective, but have more peace of mind, because I'm able to identify these things that maybe they seem small or they seem positive actually, but ultimately they're just holding me back. For example, I used to answer every email or text message as it came in, but now, unless it's a burning, urgent matter, I have an hour at the end of my day before I wind down where I handle all of those things. And now I'm not constantly being distracted while I'm editing a video or creating content or business planning. Or I used to wake up and plan my YouTube videos the same day I was gonna film them, but then I would constantly feel rushed and pressured, and then the video plan wouldn't be as good. I wouldn't be as good on camera. Versus now, I always do it at least 1 day in advance. Then I can just wake up with a clear mind and just fucking operate. So at the end of every week on Sunday, I want you to ask yourself the same question. What is the biggest waste in my life that, if removed, would have the biggest impact on my progress going forward? And this is gonna help you ruthlessly eliminate distractions and inefficiencies and actually be able to focus on the big tasks that are truly gonna take your life to the next level. Now, if you're serious about taking your life to the next level in 2025, then you need to watch that video next. It's about 12 hidden signs that you're becoming a top 1% man. Watch that video, recognize the signs, and that's gonna give you an unshakable confidence and momentum moving forward. Click there to watch that now. If you're new to the channel, click down there to subscribe, as I drop 2 new videos every single week and you don't wanna miss them. I'll talk to you in the next video. Stay beastly.